My biggest regrets in my life, chat, is probably the fact that I'm annoying. Number 2, I'm white. If I wasn't white, goddamn would I be funnier. Dude, did I tell you guys about the party I went to? So, I have been out and about, okay? And I went to this party, and I was going to stream it. I walk into that party, chat. First of all, there is a gate. And there's about 300 people sitting outside this gate trying to get inside. No, they were not all black. There was 300 people sitting outside this gate waiting to go in. It was like a giant army. Well, not really a giant army, but they definitely were a lot of people. The reason why I said they're not black is because I'm drawing in black ink, okay? Like, shut up. Okay, so, tough crowd. I walk up, all right? I get to the front gate. They look at me. Everyone looks at me. The whole crowd is looking at me because I just walked up. All these people are waiting out there to get picked. It's like they're puppies at a mill and they're about to die, and I have the chance to save one. They look at me, and as I walk right up, and I realize the reason why they all looked at me. These people are gorgeous. They're literally all porn stars and a bunch of Hassans. They're gorgeous people, all looking at me because I'm the ugliest one there, and I also I don't really dress properly. They're all dressed in like nice clothes or bikinis, and they're looking at me because I just don't really fit in as much. I don't know how to dress, and I'm wearing joggers, which apparently are completely out of style nowadays. I go into the club or the party. It's a huge mansion. Think like the Call of Duty map, that one map that's a really big house. That one. I think it's Black Ops 2. Go in there, I walk in, and the reason why I get in is I'm at the front gate just sitting there, and they're like, who are you here with? And I'm like, oh, I'm here with Liam. Liam runs to the front of the gate and grabs me. And when Liam grabs me and brings me in, it literally felt like in Call of Duty Zombies when the zombies are smacking at the door and there's a window and they're trying to put up the piece of wood so they can't get inside. He grabs me as people are trying to get inside and he pulls me in. I'm like, what's up, Liam? Miz, oh my God, I miss you. Gives me a hug, gives me a kiss. It's just LA stuff. I'm like, what's up, Liam? How you doing? I shake his hand like a bro, as everything, because we're boys. And he's like, Miz, I missed you so much. Liam, you're working. Focus. I go in there and I walk around and there are like deluxe Wagyu cheeseburgers right at the front. Bad timing for me. I immediately go over and have like 2. So I have 2 first, then I go into the party, right? You gotta have some Wagyu burgers, especially if they're free. So I go into the party and at first, I was kind of disappointed because there's just no one there. And I'm like telling Victor, because we were going to stream it, I'm like, Victor, I don't think this is good content, period. This party kind of sucks. No one's here. And I was already 30 minutes late. I showed up at 9:30 when it started at 9. But what I didn't realize is that people at parties don't show up on time. They always are like an hour or 2 late. So the party started to blow up and all these 300 people and more came inside at like 10:30. Everyone got there. The place was jam-packed with people. Literally tits galore everywhere. I'm walking around and I'm meeting people. I'm talking, I'm doing my shit. Right, I realized I couldn't stream it because there were so many tits out. It was it was tough to stream. Simply actually did stream it for like an hour. We could watch Simply's rendition of it if you want.
It's amazing. Well. Thank you. What up, man? And Nico.
Whoa. Wait, Simply's cool as fuck. Why is it like young Jeff dancing after he left OTK? Wait, what a party.
Yo, nice to meet you, O'Brien.
100%, I will step on his balls. I will pinch his dick.
Dude, someone said, wow, from Austin to LA just for a party. Dude, it was Project X level shit, brother, man. What do you want me to do? Also, that's not true. Simply just came out to hang out, bro. We hung out. By the way, speaking of hanging out, Simply, the piece of shit that he is. Dude, Cole slept in this room right after the party, and so did Simply slept inside the house. So everyone was sleeping here. Simply apparently came into this room at like 10 in the morning, and he was probably still drunk because Simply was fucked up. Simply was taking shots until 3 in the morning, just taking shots. He apparently did this. Cole, I'm gonna take a poop. I want to show you how bad my toilet is, chat, because it's still pitch black. I have to get a cleaner to clean it because it is pitch, like I flushed it, the shit's on the side all over the toilet still. It's disgusting. I'm not using that toilet now because Simply everywhere. He shat all over the floors, on the ceilings, and the carpet, and everywhere else. It's bad. What a movie. None of you were there, by the way, so don't act like you were there. Okay. Wait a minute, what? Wait, that's what I could have had if I streamed? Fuck! Dude, damn it. If I just did a fucking hour stream, that could have been me. Damn, streaming's good, dude. I gotta stream more. Potential's there. I was with Adam22. I did meet Lana, who is his wife. This is the picture. This is a very funny picture if you know the lore of Mizkif, because Adam, my sister, and that's what went extremely viral, that's how she blew up, he blew up her asshole, and I'm pretty sure they had a three-way, which she also had a baby now. Congrats to Lana Del Rey. I don't know her name. So yeah, I literally look like I've downloaded all their porn on terabyte drives the way I dressed. I am so ugly. Bro, what the is wrong with me? Why do I look like I'm going to like a Dax Flames lookalike contest? I look so ugly. I don't get it. Why? This is not a good picture. This is not a good picture. Bro is going to Diddy parties now. Diddy parties? It was all porn stars. You would go too, dumbass. If you were invited to a porn star party with all women, you would go. All right? Don't act like you're like, oh, dude, the Diddy party. I'm not going to the Diddy party. I have self-respect. Well, they don't, and that's why I went, okay? Went to this party, around. It was a good time. The girls were impossible because it was all about clout. That's all they cared about. They didn't find my self-deprecation jokes funny at all because half of them hardly spoke English. I did have one girl who was very interested in me. You know who hooked me up was Luscious. So Luscious goes up to a girl. He's like, I can get you any girl you want. I point at one just randomly. Like I want that puppy. So I point at one and she brings her over. And the girl's like, hey, nice to meet you. Luscious is the best wing woman you can ever ask for in your entire life. She's so good. It's insane. She's working her, talking to her, making everything, making me seem cool. I'm there scared out of my mind because I don't know how to have a real conversation with a woman. So, because I just troll. And this girl starts talking to me. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? And she's like, yeah, like, like, oh my God, you're so sweet. She rubs her tits on me, which for some reason does nothing to me. I don't know what that means. It just did nothing. I mean, it felt like I was rubbing like a kid's toy on me because it felt like just plastic. I'll be real. I'm there. She's rubbing her Playmates toys on me and I'm feeling them. I'm like, God damn, this is insane. We're hanging out and she's like, yeah, like I would love to, like we should like go on a date or something. She was kind of hitting on me like she wanted to that night or something, I'll be honest. I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. And she's like, okay, well, where do you live? I'm like, oh, I live in Hollywood. She's like, yeah, I live an hour and 35 minutes away. I'm like, not a problem. I can handle that. In college, I dated a girl that was 2 hours away. I can probably figure this out. And we start talking more and she's like, yeah. So I'm down to do something, but I have to tomorrow go pick up my kids. Really? Yeah, I have 2 kids. I have 2 kids. Okay, 2 kids. And you're an hour and 35 minutes away. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think you're too old for me. She's like, I'm 23. I'm out. I'm done. That's just basically it. Like, not a chance in hell. Walked away from that one real quick. Not happening. So that was basically my night. I had a lot of fun. It was enjoyable. Just because I'm a 30-year-old man doesn't mean that I'm gonna get with just MILFs. And you think that because I'm 30, I can only get with women with children at this point. Like I'm getting luggage. Like that's what you think. You think that just because I'm a 30-year-old man that I have to get only women who are had multiple children and probably had like 2 husbands in the Midwest when they were 18 years old. You're so dumb, chat. What % of women have kids at 30 in America? 30%, chat, okay? That's not even a coin flip, all right? What about 32? I don't got a lot of time. I took a picture of you and that baddie. Vic, stop, bro. Stop doing this, please, okay? Bro, there's nothing here, okay? There's nothing to see. Stop. Then I went and I left. And I left to go do that chess thing, which I'm sure a lot of you guys saw. The video is actually doing really well on YouTube for some reason. And I found out, and it's apparently because the people I was playing with were actually kind of a big deal. Alex invites me at the last minute, and she's like, yo, do you want to come play poker? I didn't get paid for this, by the way. I didn't get paid at all. I said, sure, I'm down. So she invites me to play poker. She's like, all right, come play poker. It's $5,000. You play with us. And I didn't know who I was playing with, but apparently, like, I was playing with, she said only one name, and I just needed that one name to go. Bryce Hall. She said, you can hang out with Bryce. And I said, I will 1000% go. So I left and I went to go hang out with Bryce. Honestly, Bryce was not bad at all. I thought Bryce would be way worse in person. He was genuinely nice the entire weekend. I will be very real. I must have caught him at the worst time of his fucking life when he was having a mental breakdown or something, but he really wasn't bad at all. Maybe he calmed down in the past year, but he was, even off stream chat, he was fine. He was really fucking good at poker though. We have to admit, the guy killed it. He was insane. I kind of went to troll. So speaking of troll, this guy just kept telling me that all he does is he's a magician. So he keeps telling me he's a magician. I'm like, what kind of magician has $5,000 to play with? And I'm so confused the entire time. I'm like, dude, you're a magician and you have $5,000? He's like, yeah, and he's like pulling out money. And I'm like, I'm so confused. I'm like, this guy can't just be a magician. I thought he was maybe doing OnlyFans. He's just sitting there with $5,000 and he like pulls out more money. And I'm just so confused the entire time. I didn't realize that, chat, this guy's apparently like a legend. Like not just and I'm just saying he's a legend in fitness. Like he is a genuine legend in the fitness community. He's been around for like 12 years and he's like a actual legend. Like we walked out of this place, he got stopped as much as Magnus Carlsen did, because people were just like, dude, I've watched you for 12 years. Like he's like apparently one of the first fitness guys ever on the Twitch and not Twitch, on the internet. Huge. This guy didn't mention to me one time that he does anything that is outside of magician. Like he just kept talking about magic, magician. He was showing me tricks. So I assumed he was a magician, but he's huge. No, I didn't know about him at all. He's also batshit crazy. I'm gonna let you guys know that this guy, David Lade, I literally was like, what do you do? He's like, well, I conquered fitness. I'm like, that's a pretty fair thing you could say at this point. And he said, so my next thing I want to do and what I do now is I do magic, which he's really good at. And he's godlike at chess. Like he's so good at chess. He's so good at chess that he opened the chess tournament as a magician and then played in the tournament versing people in chess. He literally is good at everything he touches. Like everything he does, he's good at. I was amazed. I'm like, how is he this good at everything he's actually him. So I'm there at the poker table hanging out and I didn't even know who I don't know who any of these people were. I had no idea who Bennett was, but I became close with Bennett and he wants to hang out and do streams and shit. I don't know if you guys know who Bennett is, but he does YouTube. I'm like, yeah, I'm down. We can do stuff. So Bennett's chill as f and he wants to hang out. I was like, absolutely, we can do stuff. And I didn't know who Elderman is or anyone, but I wanted Magnus to like me. I wasn't trying to go there to be Magnus's like buddy, like friend. You know, dude's a busy guy. I wanted him to just know I exist. And I made a joke about a hair transplant thing that he smiled at. And I realized that Magnus likes shitting on people. And I found out afterwards he actually really likes me a lot. So I made Magnus Carlsen smile. Yes, it was a big fucking day for me. He was very nice to me. He was actually really cool. We will one day do a stream with Magnus chat when he's back in LA. We talked about it, where we will get his wife's shoes. That's the stream. We go get his wife's shoes. Yep, the title is going to be getting Magnus Carlsen's wife's shoes. That's not a promise, but that's what we talked about. Yes, it's definitely a neurodivergent idea that we would 100% have. But it was cool. It was a fun time. Poker was good. I think you guys enjoyed it as a stream. It was worth going out there. Met a bunch of people. Went with him to the improv, which was very nice to go to, and we hung out. Anna was also there, and we hung out with Anna, and it was great. What is this? Yeah, I hung out with Alex. Typed in my community scumbags. So he commented in the community scumbags to hang out with me. And I was like, sure. And then he thought I was funny. And he's like, dude, you're funny. I'm like, stop, please. He's like, no, like, you're actually a funny guy. You should be a stand-up comedian one day. He's like, you make good jokes. And I'm like, yeah, but the problem is, Element, is I don't know anything about Donald Trump. And that's about what 90% of stand-up is nowadays, right? I don't have a good Trump impression. Alex and I are going to talk about it and think of jokes and do stuff. Because I feel like that's a muscle I have to make. You can't just become a comedian. You have to like work on it, but I'll try. I have to get more into politics, but I'm kind of down. I found out this afterwards. Who the f did this? Founding member of OTK became famous for dating Maya Higa. Who did this? Who did this? I did not set this up. I don't think Alex wrote this because Alex would not write that. Like, who wrote this? She gets one shout out from Speed and all of a sudden, like, this is the joke yet again. I thought we were done with this joke 3 years ago. Is this funny to you? It's not funny. It's old. It's old news, chap. It's old.
James knew who you were, too. Wow.
Hey! Well then.
What did you do? Rush?
I beat Bryce.
Do it.
I was just so confused. I'm like, what are you betting on?
Oh my God, are you
The
serious?
announcer was amazing. She was loving your chat.
I didn't watch the stream at all. Was the stream good? Was the announcer? I guess the announcer was pretty good. Yeah, I know then. All right.
The icing on the
my
cake is the
God.
misspelled then.
What did you just do?
He just took off his shirt, and now he's another shirt underneath.
Amazing. Player bio for Mizkif, founding member of OTK. Became famous for dating Maya Higa and once called too poor to be at the same table as Bryce Hall.
You can't just let me have a funny clip of my own. Like, I make my own joke, and it's funny, but you can't let me have it. You just gotta throw this bullshit in. I can't do anything nowadays, chat. I'm stun locked. I can't do shit. It's so annoying. So, I'm there. I hung out with Magnus. I hung out with a bunch of the guys. Really good. Honestly, a great time. And then I hang out with Anna. And Anna and I have $600 to my name, okay? And I have $600 because I had $5,000 and then I lost a lot of it playing poker. So I didn't really have a lot of money. And I was at like $600 and I'm with Bryce, right? Me and Bryce are hanging out with like a bunch of people. And he goes, have you ever heard of Baccarat? And I'm like, what the fuck is Baccarat? I've never heard of that in my life. And he's like, well, Baccarat is basically where you put it down and you have to flip the cards. You have to see whoever wins. It's gambling. And he's like, do you want to try it with me? And I said, sure. So we go play Baccarat. Bryce sits down at the high roller table. And we're betting, like, you have to bet over $100. And we're all sitting there. And he's like, just follow me. I said, all right. Bryce puts it on banker. Everyone puts it on banker. We win. Bryce puts it on player. We put it on player. We win. Bryce puts it on banker again. Banker wins. Bryce puts it on banker again. We win. Bryce puts it on banker again. We win. He keeps doing this. We did it 12 times and we lost once. Where Bryce now made me go from $650 to $3,000 in about 20 minutes. He made me go up so much more money. And I'm like, how the fuck did you just do this? I don't understand. Then Bryce is like, let's go celebrate with some sushi. I'm like, all right, let's go fucking celebrate some sushi. Down. He pays for it, which was sick. And then we make this TikTok and then leave. I made this TikTok with Bryce, which is funny because Bryce is like an OG TikToker and that's how he got famous, but the dude does not know how to record. This is the worst quality I've ever seen in my life. I thought it was pretty good. Zesty. I know. I'm actually pretty zesty. Pushing 30. What the f is Lacey doing? What the hell are these comments? So rude. I'm at $3,000 right now. I'm like, holy shit. I'm killing it, baby. And I'm with Anna. I like making people smile a lot. And I love Anna's smile because she's very expressive, right? So I go with Anna. I'm like, yo, let's start gambling. So I want to make her laugh. So I start putting down $1,000 every time, but I don't gamble like that. I put $1,000 every time. And Anna's like, what are you doing? Don't do that. Means to stop it, please. Her smile immediately went away. I thought she'd keep laughing. She was freaking the fuck out. She's like, stop it now. What are you doing to the guys? I'm putting 1,000 down and she's like, oh, please. Put 1,000 down. I'm Baccarat. I'm like, watch this. Boom. Goes up. I'm up 4K. Huh? Watch it, Anna. You pick. She picks. I pick the opposite. Boom. Goes up. 5K. Keeps going. 6, 7, 8, 9, $10,000 I get to. Just making ridiculous bets on Baccarat. What the f? From $650 to $10,000. Miz is in the sky right now. I'm fucking cocky. I'm really cocky. So I turn around and I look at the people behind me and I go, hey, I want you to take $2,000 because I love doing this when I'm gambling. I get everyone involved. I want you to take $2,000 and bet it right now. She's like, oh, what? That's crazy. Okay, I'll do it. That's fine. She gets kind of scared. Puts the $2,000 down. Drum roll. Crowd's going wild. We lost. Not a big deal at all. Still at $8,000 from $650. We are in the fucking clear. All right, Anna, what do you think we should do? Banker. Banker it is. Boom. Rolls. Flip the cards. We lost. Not a problem. Some guy goes on next to me. He puts the $1,000. I'll put $1,000 down too. Do it again. Lost. Do it again. Lost. I lost 7 times in a row at Baccarat. 7 fucking times. And I always do this. I always go up a lot of money. Every time I gamble, chat, I go up a lot of money. Every time. And I always say to myself, Miz, you should stop now. You're up a lot. But I always say to myself, just if I keep going a little bit more, then I'll stop. And I always lose. And at the end of the night, I was down $700. Down. As in, yes, I literally had to get someone to Venmo $700, got cash, lost again, lost my money. And I went all the way from that to that. Pretty fucking depressing.